But here's another question for you. How many games did it take the Celtics to win that final series in 1963?
Was it 4, 5, 6, or 7?
Nothing like it, folks. The All-Star. And here we go with Mr. Incredible.
In his career, he's been an outstanding distance shooter.
And this contest is all about maintaining pace. You can't afford to drag your feet and miss out on a couple of points because you didn't have the right pace.
Guys know that for sure. You got to get all of the balls up and make your way through the racks. It's got to be a disciplined, consistent tempo through the round.
Now has 4. That makes 5. He's at 7 now. 9. 11 points total. 2 racks remaining. 12. Trains the money ball.
And he's finishing on fire here.
16. Kelly comes away with 16 points. I'd say he handled that round pretty well, guys.
And he managed to hit 4 money balls. Not terrible, but could have been better.
So here's Lillard now.
And in this contest, you've got to... Let's go!
So it's Luka Doncic now.
And the 3-point...
16 points is his score for the... round. I'd say a solid showing from him.
Well, he made more than his share, but didn't exactly... go crazy out there.
Yeah, he just didn't string together enough of those balls in order to make...
Let's go!
And so here we go, Desmond Bane.
Got to have it lead.
So he'll end up with 20 points even for the round. Hey, guys, an impressive showing from him in that one.
And it didn't look good for a while there, but give him credit for overcoming that slow start to turn it into.
Bane's got the top score in the qualifying round.
Tons of great shooters in this final round. Anybody's game.
Yeah, I'm not leaning.
And here we go with Cade Cunningham. And first up here in the final round, he's got to step it up here if he wants. So he'll end up with 20 points even for the round. He went out there and knocked him down. A terrific round.
No playing around right there. I mean, he meant business.
Yeah, go ahead. Have yourself.
2, 1, go. And so here we go, Desmond Bane. He knows how many points it's going to take to be crowned the champion. So he ends up at 17. And here we go with Cade Cunningham. The shot clock is at 30 seconds. He better be ready to put up some points fast. 2, 1, go. And so here we go with Trae Young. 30 seconds back on the clock. Can he do better? He gets to the 10-point mark for the round. And so we put a ribbon on this year's three-point competition as we recognize
0-0. Thanks for coming out to support your team. Make sure...
I would describe Michael Jordan as the ultimate in what you would want from a guard.
Birthdays.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. They've got LeBron James. Trae Young is out there with Jokic. And there's Embiid, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the power forward position.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. An All-Star week is one great show after another.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
Here's James after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Jokic. Here's Embiid. Lays it up off the glass. Embiid's got 5 now.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
The feed to Doncic. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock if his teammate has something a little better.
Young dishes to Embiid. Here's Jokic. On the wing, Young. The 11-footer. That one, no good. Antetokounmpo's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. On the wing, Mitchell. There's the pass to Santiago.
Oh, my God.
A three-pointer off the mark. And the West All-Stars with possession. It's a three-point game. Giannis, no good. And so Doncic will bring it up for the East. Mitchell. That one misses. Good defense by Jokic. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The West All-Stars coach and I did get a chance to talk. He was looking over the lineups and he said, I've never seen such even matchups all my life. The talent on both sides is just insane. I asked him if he had a game plan for tonight and told me he thought about it, have some ideas, but that's not what this is about. It's a showcase for the best of the best. Right?
Thank you, David. Here's Santiago. Towns against Embiid. Mitchell left side. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And that's part of what Mitchell brings to the table, the willingness to operate. And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. Gilgeous Alexander out there with ball, and it's Nikola Jokic. And then there's Antetokounmpo, and it's LeBron in at the small forward position.
A little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight, and that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Here's LeBron. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The thing about LeBron's career, no matter where he's gone, he has impacted winning at the highest level. Remarkable.
The East making a switch. Towns is checked in, and West also making a switch. Embiid's checked in. Here is Mr. Incredible. No points in the game yet for him. No good from Durant.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the East All-Stars. They trail by 14. Pass to Mr. Incredible. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The East All-Stars shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That's good from Santiago. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Kevin Durant. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Young's checked in. Pass to Jokic. Doncic with the steal. Antetokounmpo against DeRozan. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Young against Curry. Young pass to Giannis. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
The East All-Stars shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Both free throws good from Santiago.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the...
Come here, Cookie. It's okay, fellas. Come here. Come here, Cookie.
Second, a nice way
Come here,
to
Cookie.
get your offense
It's okay,
going.
Cookie.
And maybe cause some foul
There's
trouble
no one
along
there.
the way as
Hey,
well.
Cookie.
And we know what that can do. It pays off typically
Come here, Cookie.
in good fashion for you.
Now here's
Cookie.
Embiid. He's got 5. And the rejection by Towns.
Cookie.
Here's Santiago.
It's okay, Cookie. There's no one
And it is
there.
there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
There's no one there,
West leading
Cookie.
by
Stop.
11.
Come here.
Second quarter
Cookie.
play with almost 3 minutes gone.
It's okay.
Embiid inside the line.
It's okay,
And out of bounds,
Cookie.
the East All-Stars
Come
will
here.
have it.
Hey.
The East with some changes. Owens is checked in
It's
for
okay,
Mystery.
Peppers. Come here. Come here, Cookie.
And so it's the West All-Stars. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter.
Come here, Cookie. Cookie.
1 half remaining in the NBA All-Star game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for him.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
They've got Karl Anthony Towns, Luka Doncic out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Mitchell, and it's Santiago at the 4-man position. And that's the group for Steve Nash as we begin the second half. Here's Antetokounmpo. The basket good off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Here is Mr. Incredible. On the wing, Mitchell. James covered. 6 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Giannis. Knocked loose. The West leading by 13. There's the lob into Kumbo. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 10 points.
Embiid right there to get the rebound and put it right back up. Excellent anticipation.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
Santiago, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Santiago. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. The East All-Stars shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he's good on the second. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. LeBron outside. Young against Curry. It's Young on the wing. Pass to Jokic. On the wing, James. Over Mitchell. And it's the East with the rebound.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
The East All-Stars have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoffs. Something to think about.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at...
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong.
Cookie. Cookie.
Crispy, golden, and juicy. This is the gold standard of chicken sandwiches. Order the original
Cookie. Hey. Cookie. Cookie.
Celebrate you.
Now it's time for your top plays. Hey everyone, it's Kyle Speller, public address announcer for your Denver Nuggets. We're here to showcase your Mobile One top drives.
Cookie.
Here in the middle part of the season, Grant, what are the biggest challenges for players?
Well, B.A., it's mental, physical.
Hey.
Rockets making a switch here.
Cookie.
Rockets. Jalen Green. One time from the line.
Cookie. It's okay.
So the Rockets 5 now. Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set. Christian Wood out there with Jayshawn Tate. Boy, you look at Jalen Green. All the tools to be a star.
It may take some time. Now, growing up, he was always the most talented. But he is a gym rat and a worker, a grinder. So I bet on him to reach his full potential soon.
Christopher, he's checked in for the Rockets.
When you think about it, they're trailing in part because they're giving away too many trips to the charity stripe.
2 minutes to play.
There's the three. Claxton with a rebound. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Pass to Mr. Incredible. And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter here. He shoots again. And he lays it up and in. 5 points in the game.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
Here's Christopher. And rejected. Pass to Mr. Incredible. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Boy, his shot looks deadly right now. Already, he's hit 3 of 4 to start.
Houston has gone 2 of 5 from deep. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
1:02 left in the first quarter of the game. Now Porter. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Ooh, a good look from Tate.
It looks like they're sleepwalking through the first quarter.
The Rockets again can't hit. Here's Mr. Incredible. He's guarded by Porter. They get it back. Over to the wing. Outside Irving. Here's Mr. Incredible. 7 points in the game. Just 3 to shoot. Pure from three-point range.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Christopher. That's tipped. Back to Porter to end the run. The shot no good. Here's Mr. Incredible. Buried from 15 feet out. He's got 12.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. That's out front, up by 11. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Please give a big round of applause for your next.
And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Nets pretty much in control here.
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Christian Wood out there with Alperon Şengün. Then there's Josh Christopher, then it's Owens, and it's Pickett in at the 1. The 3 is up. Mr. Incredible, good.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Incredible in their last matchup against the Bucks was a man on a mission. He ended up with 36 points, and coach did a really great job of getting him the ball where he could do something with it. An astounding game for him, putting up numbers we might be talking about for the rest of his career. Back to you.
And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Owens. From the high post. Doesn't go for him.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Mr. Incredible. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got 3 assists tonight. The Rockets have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Timeout called. Houston, they come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots,
So it's Brooklyn with a command. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead.
Substitution.
Checked in for Tate. They've got Kyrie Irving, also Ben Simmons out there, and it's Durant in at the 4 spot. So that's the Nets 5.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
and I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Green in the post. Simmons defending. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Well, this is the kind of defense we are accustomed to seeing from Ben Simmons. Just so good at sending it back.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
.146 left to play in the third. Pass to Şengün. To the wing, right side. Clock at 4. And another miss by Houston.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And he's going for the lob. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's Pickett. Drills it from deep. He's got 9.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Here's Mr. Incredible. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. Well, looking at the numbers, MP has been on point in his mid-range game.
He doesn't seem phased at all when Owens or anyone else tries to contest him on that part of the floor.
Here's Owens. Kept alive. Şengün. Good D by Simmons.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he's surprised himself with the miss.
Mr. Incredible. Good.
You let a team knock down that many threes. You know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here's Pickett. He's guarded by Owens. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's Mr. Incredible. And go. The assist by... Irving's got his 5th assist in this one. Houston has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the 3rd quarter. Outside, Green. Pass to Owens. Here's Pickett. It's tipped, and they get it back. Green for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Durant's got 6 rebounds here tonight. From deep 3-point range. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. To halt a run. That one doesn't drop.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn around before it gets completely away from them.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today. As we get on in quarter number 4. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
So, on the floor for Houston. Pass to Mr. Incredible.
Hey, right here.
And the play-in tournament has been a success. But some debate about whether the stats should count towards postseason stats. Grant, it kind of falls in the abyss. How do you think we should reconcile it?
Well, B.A., first of all, it is the postseason. It's exciting. Everyone's watching. So much is on the line. This is high-pressure elimination games. And yes, there have been some great performances that we've seen in the play-in tournament thus far. So I think these stats should be included in postseason numbers for players.
Offensive rebound. Outside for Porter. Fires for 3. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
Houston ball.
A few possessions into the 4th. Just over a minute played. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. On the wing, Curry. Pass to Mr. Incredible. From behind the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. So far, it's been the MP show as he's gone to work against Chef Owens.
And as much athleticism that Owens has, MP has shown how much polish his game contains.
Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead.
They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Out left to the wing. Grant, when you see players make that leap from star to superstar, think about guys like Giannis and Jason Tatum. I mean, what is that step like? You did it.
Well, it's interesting. You know, you come into the league and you have success right away, but at some point, everything just clicks. It could be year 4, year 5, year 6, usually in that window where now you figure things out and now you take that next step and become elite. Now, BA, you know, I'm hoping that things start to click for me in my golf game. It's been about 4 or 5 years there, too.
Superstar status is not in the cards for you on the golf course. And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Here's Mr. Incredible. He's got it on. Fires from the wing. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Pass to Christopher. Just 5 to shoot. Looking to win the drought. Martin and the tip in on the offensive boards.
As usual, he's right there to save the play. Nice timing on the tip in. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Nets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
VA, it's almost hard
Damn it.
to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so they powered through to their 51st win of the year.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game from Mr. Incredible.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
You know, for team owners, it often seems best not to take too active a role in basketball decisions. But, right, you're a team owner. How do you feel about this?
Well, it's a tough situation, BA. Many of these owners have made tremendous amounts of money building their fortunes, of course, being very hands-on with their business. But basketball is a different kind of business. Success is not always linear. And sometimes as an owner, you're not an expert when it comes to this particular business. So it's interesting kind of being engaged, but not being too hands-on and letting your people do their job to the best that they can.
Here's Mr. Incredible. And the ball on play. The Rockets will have it.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the lob. Oh, blows the alley-oop jam. Here's Brooklyn. They're on a 19-4 run. Well, all game long, MP has been quick in transition and done a lot of damage on the break.
You know, it seems like they're trying to outrun Owens whenever they're matched up. And so far, it's working like a wonder for him. Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Claxton. Soft touch off the glass.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And that one's long. Here's Mr. Incredible. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, BA. Unbelievable.
So we see the Nets taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
I get the comments with numbers that's good. I got your feel on foot on the beard. First young nigga in the 18, I run on 14 mil, starting 14 grams. Dope boy tickets and diamonds and tin. You should play with that boy, he is not one to live. I kept taking L's, finally got me an L. Still make it double, I'm on my spin. That's why I pick 2018. Got top 40, she lost in the bin. That's our name from the D to the A. I rock with the lion, I rock with the big. Yeah, we pay. Yeah, we pay. I'ma turn up a little more this time. Turn back to the motherfucker. I had to start like a varsity. Whether you have it, I swear I got what you got. I put on chip, I believe I can fly. Niggas know they don't reach, but they know not to try. I had to show and be killing. I strapped a real life, they put me on knowledge of guys. All of these hoes in these stores make a mission. And plus, I'm a tip them, they holding my side. Get in your car, just put on your flashes and follow the horses. Just think you gon' ride, cause somebody gon' die if they fold up. Turn a five to a dime, that's a double up. Fuck around like the church on my double cup. This shit that happened, I'm playing, I fuse it up. Try to stay with a real, let me fuse it up. No, I ran through a meal every week, I believe it. But he's a child, he got a back in the click up, I run his believe, run it up, fuck around, get the bed, beat, keep a hot roll with me, I got love PG. Chasing these papers in 12 or 13, running around in these streets, and me and Marquise. First start Nick from the hood, they fear it. Ball required by 5 and fear it. I get the comments with numbers that's good. Like I should be on one foot on the mirror. First young nigga in the 82, now run on 14 mil, starting 14 grams. Dope boy tickets and diamonds and tin. You should play with that boy, he is not one to live. I kept taking L's, finally got me an L. Still make it double, I'm on my spin. That's bad bitch 2018. Got top 40 if you want to spin. That's our name from the D to the A. I rock with the lion, I rock with the big. Yeah, we pay. Yeah, we pay. First start Nick from the hood, they fear it. Ball required by 5 and fear it. I get the comments with numbers that's good. I got your feel on foot on the beard. First young nigga in the 82, now run on 14 mil, starting 14 grams. Dope boy tickets and diamonds and tin. You should play with that boy, he is not one to live. I kept saying L's, finally got me an L. Still make it double, I'm on my spin. That's bad bitch 2018. Got top 40 if you want to spin. That's our name from the D to the A. I rock with the lion, I rock with the big. Yeah, we pay. Yeah, we pay.
We all know how this is gonna end anyway. I call games on the table.
Erky Duties Coffee Run. I'm so nervous. Erky Duties Coffee Run.
I started this idea. Since you've been a bodyguard your whole life, I came back to be a bodyguard for a day. What? Wait, where you going, Kane? Which exit? All right. Yo, wait.